Hi, Dr. Shook here. I just wanted to record a very quick video on the concept of detoxification. And a very, very important point is that detoxification is basically, when we talk about detoxification in the alternative medicine world, basically what detoxification is it is improving liver function. And through the improvement of liver function, the goal is to clear out environmental chemicals and metals that could be in your body. Now, we know that we're all exposed to these numerous or thousands and thousands of environmental chemicals that are used every day in manufacturing processes, these things that get into our water supply that are not filtered out, these things that are on our clothes, in our cars, in the paint on the walls of the buildings that we're in, on the carpet on the floor. I mean, we are inundated and surrounded by these environmental chemicals. So, is it a good idea to work on getting them out of your body? Yes, but there's a very key point here. You do not want to focus on removing metals, chemicals, or anything from your body until your digestive tract, your GI tract, the small intestine and large intestine walls are healed and basically not permeable or not leaky. So if you've learned from me in the past and you've gone through my programs, you know that one of the focuses and one of the major problems and what the scientific literature tells us now is that for someone to develop an autoimmune condition like Hashimoto's, you have had a leaky gut or intestinal permeability, and that's where the gut wall they're called tight junctions, but it's the space between the cells of the GI tract wall where they're split apart. And basically what that allows is for proteins and things to leak back into the bloodstream. So here's the problem with detoxification. If you detoxify before your gut wall is healthy and healed, then what you're going to be doing is the liver will be clearing out and putting these chemicals and metals into your bile that's in your gallbladder, and then that will be put into the food. As it leaves the stomach, the gallbladder ejects the bile into the food, and then it goes through the digestive tract and it's eliminated in your stool. If you have a leaky or permeable gut, you're going to absorb all of those chemicals or a lot of those chemicals and heavy metals back into the bloodstream. The things that you were just trying to get rid of, you're going to absorb back into the bloodstream. You do not want that. And here's one of the major reasons why. Because heavy metals have an affinity or attraction for areas of high metabolism. So what areas in your body have high metabolism? Well, number one, your brain has a very high metabolic rate. Your nerves have high metabolic rate. Your bone marrow has high metabolic rate. Your thyroid and all of your organs have high metabolic rates. So you do not want to detoxify your body unless you have an intact GI tract and you can tolerate and you're ready for that. That's why right now what you're doing is you're going through a process of healing the GI tract, decreasing inflammation, dampening autoimmunity if you have it, so that all this stuff is healed in preparation for the next step, which would be then detoxifying and eliminating things from your body. And quite frankly, I don't like the word detoxification. I don't like it at all because in the alternative medicine world, it conjures up ideas of sitting on the toilet and having these bowel movements that and being nauseous and sick and just this process that is very unpleasant. And if that's the case, then something is wrong because that's not how it should work. Okay, I'm just going to tell you right now that is not how a detox works. Detoxification does not mean you get sick. If you're getting sick, then you're doing something wrong. Okay, something is wrong. So I wanted to clear that up because the first thing that you need to do is you need to make sure that your gut, your GI tract is healthy, and then you can push this process called biotransformation to eliminate metals and chemicals from the body because now your GI tract is healthier and you're not going to be redepositing these heavy metals and chemicals back into your body in areas where you definitely don't want them. Okay, so I will tell you that the fundamental approach to detoxification that most alternative healthcare professionals or anyone takes, it is outdated. This idea that you just want to detoxify, you go into someone's office and they're like, yeah, we need to put you on a detox. Let me just tell you right now, I completely disagree with that. Unless you have excellent gut integrity, and most people that are sick have a permeable or leaky gut. You can test for it if you want to measure it, but there's really no need to. Almost all of my patients that come in, they have a permeable gut. They have a leaky gut. We address that first. Then we work on this biotransformation or detoxification process. So going into an alternative healthcare professional's office and getting detoxification or getting chelation, I think is a terrible idea, because chelation is a process where they have you absorb. You either swallow or intravenously you take different compounds that help to pull metals and pull things out of the body into the bloodstream, with the idea that they'll go to the liver. The liver will put them into the bile and they'll be eliminated. Or you can sweat them out, but the main way that it goes through the liver into the GI tract, and that is I'm going to tell you, I've seen people, and I know people that have had flare-ups and have had autoimmune flares after doing things like that, and they're worse. So do it the way that I'm instructing you to do. Take it stepwise. Heal the gut, the colon, and your entire GI tract. Then detoxify, then clear the metals, clear these environmental compounds out, and do it the right way. Okay, Dr. Shook, I appreciate you taking time from your day to learn more about your health, and I can't wait for you to get started with the rest of the program.